Alright, let's see if this one works. Hopefully this one sticks. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Wait, what are you talking about? What does this have to do with Database Builder? And keep merging what? We only patched the stuff that we had defined before that part. And that work already got done.
You can do that.
We are only all the work got done. We are only currently discussing next steps. That's it. We are defining next steps. What does this have to do with databasebuilder.python file? What does that have to do with that? Why is it keep asking? Why is it saying like keep pair merging or accept the loss? Like I don't is this in relation to another question? I only requested the context of what we were discussing, not to continue the conversation. Very fucking annoying. Alright, I guess I'm going to start this whole fucking conversation over again. It's fine. This is just context for what was being discussed. We still have to define a lot of stuff. So basically what I'm looking at is potentially redefining either like having like an overarching orchestrator that basically looks at the full job. It should be either like a Sonnet model or like an Opus model. And then basically the goal would be to check the git git differences, and then after that compare that to the get context, the markdown file. It's a temporary file. Then basically organize the corresponding updates, like the intent context from that git context history, whatever the fuck file, markdown file, to the corresponding Opus files that are going to be working on it. But it would subdivide it by the next level of orchestration. If it's multiple files, like let's say it's 10, 15 files, I wouldn't want one Opus orchestrator to be managing like 15 files. Basically divided into like 5 files per orchestrator, and then each one of those files gets an Opus model. Does that make sense? I would love to get some feedback on that, please. Oh my god, dude. Frustrating, but we're gonna get there. Alrighty. Two-level split. No. I don't think you're understanding it. All right, hold on. So there is a overarching orchestrator. All it's doing is distribution of tasks. It is not handing over context. It is not doing anything. All it is doing is saying, hey, there's going to be like 20 different files that need to be edited. So I'm going to need 4 different orchestrator agents. That's basically the current step 0 through 1. Then every file is going to get launched exactly as it currently is. There's no split of, like, there's no passing over context. All the first orchestration layer does is literally just